Hi, welcome to Yin with Sin. My name is Cindy, and I will be guiding you through a full body chakra yin practice today. Props recommended for this are 2 blocks, a couple blankets, and a bolster if you have it. If you don't have a bolster, you can always use couch pillows or couch cushions. At the end of this video, I will be walking us through a 3-minute guided chakra meditation. For this meditation, I'm going to be using a chakra crystal set. So if you have something like that, grabbing that close by. If you don't have any crystals, that's fine. You can do the meditation without it. I'll link the set that I have below. So go ahead and grab what you need and meet me on your mat.
You ready? You ready?
Hey there, welcome back. We're going to start off with the root chakra, finding our way into a child's pose, coming into a tabletop position, shoulders over wrists, hips over knees, big toes come to touch and press your hips back to your heels. Arms can remain long or down by your side, forehead meets the mat. And just start to ground down. The root chakra is the foundation of all the other chakras. It's located at the base of the spine, just below the tailbone. It governs our basic needs, sense of security, our home and family life, and how we feel in our bodies and on this earth. When our root chakra is in healthy alignment, we have clear thinking and good concentration. We're able to prioritize and set goals, also able to carry out the task in order to achieve those goals. Balancing this chakra helps us lead to a calm, steady, and graceful energy. Start to come out of the pose, moving into a tabletop position where you'll press into the hands, dipping the chin, rounding the back, staying here for a few breaths. Moving up into the sacral chakra, we're going to find our way into a frog pose. So for this pose, you can use your bolster and the blankets. You're going to want to position yourself where your knees are as wide as comfortable for you on your mat. This is where you can place each blanket under each knee for more comfort. Lining your ankles with your knees as you flex your feet so your toes point out to the side. Keeping the alignment in your lower body, you'll start to walk your hands forward until your forearms and elbows, possibly the forehead, touch the ground. Or you can grab your bolster, placing it underneath your chest for more support. And once you feel comfortable in this position, I want you to imagine as if somebody's grabbing your hips and they're pulling them back as you allow the gravity to pull your hips down. This pose is targeting the sacral chakra, which is found in the lower abdomen, just below the navel and above the pubic bone. This chakra is considered to be the creative and sexual energy of our body. and linked to the matters of intimacy, connection, including sex, fertility, and reproduction. When this chakra is aligned, we are content in both our relationships and creative endeavors, also capable of deep intimacy. Hold the pose. Slowly start to back out of this pose, being extremely mindful. This stretch is very deep, so you can allow your legs to slide straight, possibly shaking the hips out, taking all the time you need before we head into the next pose. Making your way up, moving any props out of the way, and making your way to a seated position. Making your way onto your right hip. Legs remain long out to the side, stacking the top leg onto the bottom leg. Hand pressing into the ground as you straighten your arm and extend your tailbone towards your knees, pulling the crown of the head upward. This pose is targeting our solar plexus chakra, which is the last in the trio of lower chakras. It is located in the mid-torso around the navel. This energy center is also found in the middle back. The solar plexus serves as our personal energy center as it relates to our personal identity and power. It's the core of who we are as individuals and governs our self-esteem, willpower, and ability to achieve our goals. When this chakra is aligned, it shows up as confidence in who we are and what we want, as well as the belief and the grit to accomplish our dreams. The innate self-confidence and ability to be true to ourselves also enables us to transform with the tides of life. Backing out of the pose, slowly walk your hands down where you're laying on your side, taking a full body stretch before we move off to the next side. Making your way off to your left hip, extending the legs out to the side, stacking one on top of the other. You can either remain on your elbow or extend the arm. The closer you bring the arm in towards the body, the deeper the stretch. Finding your comfortable position, holding the pose. Out of the pose, taking a side body stretch before we make our way off to our next pose, which is supported fish. This pose is going to target both the heart chakra and the throat chakra. You can either use your bolster or your blocks, so go ahead and set up the props that you want. I'll walk us through with the bolster first, and then I'll set us up with the blocks. Starting off with the bolster, we're going to go ahead and place the bolster lengthways with the bottom of the bolster touching the lower back. Once you have that positioned, you'll allow the body to relax over the bolster. The goal here is to open up the chest area and the throat. So if you can bring your chin to the ceiling as much as possible, whatever's comfortable for your neck, you want a nice opening from the chest to the throat, allowing those energy centers to flow. If this feels nice, of course, stay here. But if you want more of an opening, allowing that energy to really flow through, grabbing your blocks, laying the bottom block lengthways, the top block in the opposite direction. You'll position the bottom block in between your shoulder blades and then resting your head onto the top block. It can be at whatever position feels nice for your neck. Again, the goal here is to open up the heart chakra and the throat chakra. So you want a nice opening in the chest and throat area. Arms can remain out into a T. Knees can remain bent, or you can extend them long. Heart chakra is found at the center of the chest and between the shoulder blades in the back. This energy center is considered the energetic bridge between the physical and spiritual realm. When this chakra is open and flowing well, you will emit a loving energy and be capable of loving yourself and others. You will receive the love you give. This pose is also targeting our throat chakra, which is located, of course, in the throat, but also our mouth, tongue, neck, ears, thyroid, and parathyroid glands. Energy center is responsible for our speech and communication. When this energy center is open and balanced, we have the capacity for creative expression. Start to reverse out of the pose. If you're using the blocks, you want to be extremely mindful on how you come out of this pose. I like to press into my feet, lifting my hips up and rocking up and down to massage my back in between my shoulder blades. Pressing up as you dip the chin, coming up into a seated position. We're going to make our way into a butterfly pose using our blocks to target our third eye chakra. So once in a seated position, bringing the soles of the feet together and using your hands to pull your heels closer to your groin. Once positioned, you'll stack one block on top of the other. The goal is to rest the forehead, the space in between the eyebrows, onto the blocks, applying a light pressure. The third eye chakra, found on the forehead between the eyebrows, is the energy center of our mind. Ancient sages consider this chakra to be the seat of the psychic ability, as it governs our intuition and our foresight. When this chakra is fully activated and flowing, it stimulates both the right and the left hemisphere of the brain to work together so that the mind can function from a grounded place. It allows us to trust our intuition, be comfortable in our chosen path, and be able to use both our feelings and facts to make big decisions. Hold the pose. Start to come out of the pose, slowly moving the props out of the way as you make your way to whatever your Shavasana looks like. And if you're going to use crystals for the Shavasana, go ahead and lay those out according to each chakra. As we make our way into our Shavasana, this pose will target the crown chakra. The crown chakra is located just above the head. It's the final main energy center that governs the entirety of our consciousness, our thoughts, wisdom, and awareness. This chakra traits include unity, enlightenment, serenity, and the ability to see the beauty in everything. If you are using crystals and you have them all placed according to each chakra, we're going to start placing them on our body. So for the root chakra, I always like to stick one on my hip bone and the sacral chakra just below the navel, solar plexus chakra in between the navel and the ribs, the heart chakra at the center of the chest. The throat chakra crystal will be placed on the throat. The third eye chakra will be placed in between the eyebrows. And the crown chakra crystal will be placed right above your head. Once all crystals are in place, I want you to go ahead and settle into your pose, closing down the eyes, feeling a deep sensation of relaxation through your body, knowing that all our poses have opened each energy center. Starting off with our root chakra, I want you to visualize a glowing red light at the base of your spine. And as you focus on this red glowing light, I want you to affirm out loud or to yourself, I am grounded and secure. I am grounded and secure. Moving the red light up just below the navel, it now turns orange. And as you focus on this orange light, I want you to affirm, I embrace my creativity and passion. I embrace my creativity and passion. As the orange light moves into your upper abdomen, it now turns yellow. And as you focus on this yellow light, I want you to affirm, I am confident and in control. I am confident and in control. The yellow light now moves to the center of the chest and turns green. And as you focus on this green light in the center of the chest, I want you to affirm, I give and receive love freely. I give and receive love freely. The green light is now moving from the center of the chest to the middle of the throat. It now turns blue. As you focus on the blue light in the middle of your throat, I want you to affirm, I communicate clearly and truthfully. I communicate clearly and truthfully. The blue light now moves from the center of your throat up to the middle of your eyebrows. It now turns indigo. And as you focus on the indigo light in between your eyebrows, I want you to affirm, I trust my intuition. I trust my intuition. The indigo light now moves from in between your eyebrows to the top of the head. The light now turns from indigo to violet. Focusing on the violet light right above your head, I want you to affirm, I am connected to the universal energy. I am connected to the universal energy. To bring the awareness back to your body as you wiggle your fingers and your toes. You have crystals placed, go ahead and remove them. And once you're ready, finding your way off to your favorite side. Pressing up into a seated position where we'll take one final breath together. It's down by your side. We're going to inhale the arms up overhead, palms touch. Exhale, bring them through to heart center. I want to thank you for sharing your yin practice with me today. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste.